Hey everyone, and welcome to DIY and Home Improvement. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving headfirst into a topic near and dear to my heart: simple weekend DIY projects that can save you money and make your house feel like a home. There's just something so satisfying about tackling a project with your own two hands and seeing the transformation right before your eyes. And the best part, it doesn't have to break the bank. Stick around because I'll reveal a surprising tip that even pros swear by, but few homeowners know. So, whether you're a seasoned DIYer or just starting out, I've got some fun and easy projects lined up that are perfect for a weekend adventure. Let's dive in and start saving. Alright, let's talk about windows. They're the eyes to our homes, bringing in beautiful natural light, but they can also be sneaky culprits behind those high energy bills. During colder months, a lot of precious heat escapes through windows, and in the summer, the heat sneaks right in, making your HVAC system work overtime. But don't worry, there's a simple solution: insulating your windows. Now you might be thinking, Alex, that sounds complicated and expensive, but trust me, it's easier and more affordable than you think, especially when you use a window insulation kit. These kits are readily available at most hardware stores, and they come with everything you need. You'll find a roll of clear plastic film that acts as an invisible barrier against drafts, and a roll of double-sided tape to secure the film around your window frame. It's like giving your windows a cozy sweater for the winter. Start by cleaning your window frames to ensure the tape adheres properly. Then, carefully apply the double-sided tape along the entire frame. Next, measure and cut the plastic film slightly larger than your window opening. Carefully peel off the backing from the tape and gently press the film onto the tape, smoothing out any wrinkles or air bubbles as you go. You can use a hairdryer to shrink wrap the film for a nice, taut finish. And just like that, you've given your windows an extra layer of insulation, keeping those energy bills in check and your home feeling warm and cozy. Plus, it's a project you can easily tackle in an afternoon. Let's be honest, you can never have too much storage, am I right? But sometimes those pre-built storage solutions can take a big bite out of your budget. That's where the magic of DIY shelving comes in. Not only is it a cost-effective way to maximize your storage space, but it also allows you to customize the look and feel to perfectly match your style and needs. First things first, decide what type of shelves you need. Floating shelves are perfect for displaying decorative items and adding a touch of modern charm. Rustic wooden shelves bring warmth and character, while industrial-style pipe shelves add a cool, urban vibe. Once you've chosen your style, gather your materials. You'll need wood boards for the shelves themselves, brackets to support them, screws, a drill, a level, and a stud finder. Before you start drilling, use your stud finder to locate the studs in your wall. This is crucial for providing sturdy support for your shelves. Once you've marked the stud locations, use a level to draw straight lines where you'll be installing the brackets. Now it's time to break out the drill. Secure the brackets to the wall using screws, making sure they're level. Then, carefully place your shelves on top of the brackets and secure them in place with screws. And there you have it. Beautiful, functional shelves that add personality and organization to any room. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing you built them yourself. Now let's step outside and talk about something near and dear to my heart: gardening. And what better way to nourish your garden than with homemade compost? It's like magic, transforming kitchen scraps into nutrient-rich black gold that your plants will absolutely love. Plus, composting is not only great for your garden, but it's also a wonderful way to reduce household waste and be kind to our planet. And the best part? Creating your own compost bin is easier than you might think. You can find ready-made compost bins at garden centers or get creative and repurpose an old trash can or wooden pallet. For a simple DIY solution, drill holes for ventilation in a large plastic storage bin. Now let's talk about what to feed your compost pile. Think of it as a balanced diet for your garden. You'll need a mix of green materials like fruit and vegetable scraps, coffee grounds and grass clippings, and brown materials like dried leaves, twigs, and shredded paper. The green materials provide nitrogen while the brown materials provide carbon, and together they create the perfect composting environment. Just remember to avoid adding meat, dairy, or oily foods to your compost, as these can attract unwanted pests. Once your bin is set up, simply start layering your green and brown materials, turning the pile occasionally with a pitchfork or shovel to provide aeration. Over time, those kitchen scraps will transform into beautiful crumbly compost that will make your garden sing. You know, I love adding those special touches that make a house feel like a home, and crown molding and baseboards are at the top of my list. They add a touch of elegance and sophistication, instantly elevating any room. And while it might seem like a job best left to the pros, installing crown molding and baseboards is a DIY project you can absolutely tackle yourself. First things first, measure your walls carefully to determine how much molding you'll need. When choosing your molding, consider the style of your home. Ornate molding with intricate details works beautifully in traditional homes, while clean-lined, minimalist molding complements modern spaces. Now, for the installation. You'll need a miter saw to make angled cuts for corners, a nail gun for attaching the molding, and a paintable caulk to fill in any gaps and create a seamless look. Start by installing the crown molding where the wall meets the ceiling. Use the miter saw to make precise, angled cuts for inside and outside corners. Apply construction adhesive to the back of the molding and secure it to the wall using the nail gun. Once the crown molding is in place, move on to the baseboards. Install them where the wall meets the floor, again using the miter saw for angled cuts and the nail gun for attachment. After the molding is installed, it's time to caulk. Apply a thin bead of caulk along the seams where the molding meets the wall and ceiling. Smooth it out with a damp finger or a caulk tool for a professional-looking finish. And there you have it. Beautiful crown molding and baseboards that add instant character and charm to your home. It's amazing what a little DIY can do. One of the easiest and most affordable ways to completely transform a room is with a fresh coat of paint. And when it comes to making a statement, nothing beats a bold and beautiful accent wall. It's like adding a touch of personality and drama without overwhelming the entire space. Plus, it's a DIY project that's perfect for even beginner DIYers. First things first, choose a wall that you want to highlight. This could be the wall behind your bed in the bedroom, the fireplace wall in the living room, or even a small wall in your entryway that needs a little something extra. Next comes the fun part. Choosing your paint color. Don't be afraid to go bold and choose a color that reflects your personality and complements the existing colors in your room. You can opt for a contrasting color for a dramatic effect, or choose a shade within the same color family as your other walls for a more subtle and cohesive look. Once you've chosen your perfect color, it's time to prep your walls. Clean the walls thoroughly with a damp cloth to remove any dust or cobwebs. If there are any cracks or holes, patch them up with spackle and let it dry completely before moving on. Now for the painting. Use painter's tape to mask off the edges of your accent wall, protecting your baseboards, ceiling, and adjacent walls from any stray paint strokes. Then start painting your accent wall, using long, even strokes for a smooth and consistent finish. Let the first coat dry completely before applying a second coat for full coverage and vibrancy. Once the second coat is dry, carefully remove the painter's tape and stand back and admire your handiwork. Okay, this last one isn't so much a weekend project as it is a simple swap that can make a big difference in your energy savings over time. Let's talk about LED light bulbs. Now I know what you might be thinking, LEDs? Aren't those expensive? And while it's true that LED bulbs have a slightly higher upfront cost than traditional incandescent bulbs, trust me, they're worth every penny in the long run. LEDs are incredibly energy efficient, using significantly less energy than incandescent bulbs to produce the same amount of light. This means lower energy bills for you, and who doesn't love that? Plus, LEDs last much longer than traditional bulbs, so you won't have to replace them as often. Talk about a win-win. They also generate less heat, which is especially beneficial during those warm summer months. Switching to LEDs is as easy as changing a light bulb. Simply head to your local hardware store or shop online for a variety of LED bulbs to fit your fixtures. You can find LEDs in a range of color temperatures, from warm white to daylight, so you can choose the perfect light for your space. So make the switch to LEDs and start enjoying the benefits of energy savings, long-lasting bulbs, and a brighter, more sustainable home. I believe that everyone deserves a beautiful, functional space no matter their budget or experience level. Through my how-to and tutorial videos, I aim to simplify DIY projects, making them accessible to all skill levels. These simple weekend projects are budget-friendly and add value to your home. Ready to start? Let us know which project you'll try in the comments. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and embrace the process. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, make mistakes, and learn as you go. That's the beauty of DIY. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more budget-friendly DIY ideas, and let's make home improvement accessible for everyone.